What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State here, coming at you at a hump day, also known as Wednesday, with the Wednesday Pile. Got another episode of that. Yeah, usually I don't usually do Wednesday Piles on back-to-back weeks without putting something in between, like a haul video or something like that, but I've been really inundated with stuff, so it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, yeah, one thing I won't stop doing is posting stuff I picked up from the comic shop on a Wednesday, so no shame in that. God, I love my hobby. I know I said this last video, but man, I love my hobby. I love collecting comic books. It's fun. It's a great relaxing time. To just sit back and read a bunch of, like a whole stack of comic books. It's great. I just wanted to share that with you guys, because, I picked up like I said, another massive stack of comic books, but I don't want to go through the entire video just showing you all I have. So, because it would just bore the living daylights out of you. I mean, it's fun for me, but I could probably bore you to tears. But like I said, besides that, let me get started on what I picked up from the comic shop, and we could all move on with our lives and start reading some comic books. So let's get started. First thing I picked up is the infamous Iron Man #1, and this is by Bendis, Brian Michael Bendis, and Alex Maleev. Yeah. They're really pushing the Iron Man stuff a lot, I mean, you thought they'd push a lot of Avengers stuff, but they're really pushing the Iron Man style of stuff around right now. So I'm looking forward to reading this. I mean, how many things are going to say? I mean, like International Iron Man, the Invincible Iron Man, the infamous Iron Man. I mean, what's next? The Iron Man Iron Man? I mean, since they're going with the letter I's all the time. So I picked that up. This was a part of, like, my LCS sold this to me in a package deal. So they sold this to me, and inside the package came with this variant here, which is the hip-hop variant of the infamous Iron Man, Long Live Von Doom. And also got this this other one here as a variant cover by Mike Deodato with Dr. Doom holding the Iron Man helmet. And, every time I see Mike Deodato draw Dr. Doom, he draws him. I think he draws him like the actor. I think it's Vincent Cassel or Vincent Cassel. He's a French guy, but I mean it looks. I mean, you think about it, that casting would make sense if they ever did a movie like that. I think the actor's name is Vincent Cassel or Castle or he's a French guy. I forgot his name. It escapes me, but just looking at the way it's drawn, it just makes me think about that character could play Doctor Doom. I mean, he's short, but God, what movie was that guy in? He was a bad guy in Ocean's 12. He was a bad guy in the new Bourne film. He was an assassin. I think his name is Vincent Cassel, but anyway, I digress, guys. So he would make a good Doctor Doom if they did a movie. And also, this came with a blank cover too. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna put this one to use at some point. I'm thinking about going down to the Stan Lee's Kamikaze in Southern California. I'm debating it. It's on the tip of my tongue right now as to whether I want to go or not. So if I do, I got myself another blank cover, so I could put that one to use and get something drawn of my own volition, I guess. So let's see what else we got here, guys. Going right through the pile of comic books. My God, you ever just feel like you collect too much comic books? That's me. Let's see. Yeah. So picked up Trinity, the DC Rebirth, and first issue was pretty good. Could be better. I mean, like I said, it's only. I mean, I said it before. Artists sometimes can make questionable writers. Francis Manipul. He's an artist and the writer for this title. It's not bad. It's not great either. But I'm gonna keep up with it for a little bit. So I picked that up. Picked up the variant cover of Trinity, and that one is by, you guessed it, Frank Cho. So I like Cho's work. I mean, he's doing a variant cover. I'm not sure if it's just this one here, but he's doing it for this Trinity title, and there's nothing wrong with that because I like him working with anybody else now except for what's his face, Greg Rucka. So got that going for us. Also got decided to pick these up. This and the variant cover. I think this is a regular cover and that's a variant cover, and it's the latest Harley Quinn. The variant is done by Bill Sienkiewicz. I always butcher his name. If he's watching this video, if he ever happens to watch this video, I apologize. But I love his work, man. Especially when he's got Harley Quinn in a punk rock look here. Also with the other cover is done by Amanda Connor, and yeah, I'm digging it. It's not it's not terrible or anything. I mean, but I don't know. It's a good read. I mean, especially when Palmiotti and Connor are like crazy about this character. They've been writing and putting this character together for a long time, several years, in fact. I can't keep track on that one, but as far as how long, but it's a really good one. Also, more Rebirth stuff, guys. The regular cover, Green Arrow, also picked up, and another Arthur Adams variant. Not Arthur Adams, Neal Adams variant. Getting my Adams mixed up, but Neal Adams, man, that guy, he is something else, man. I mean, the title's a good title. I like it. It's a very entertaining read, and yeah, there's just something about Neal Adams that's keeping me coming back to this, and that's good. That's good. I like the Neal Adams artwork that comes with this title. Even though it's just for a variant cover, but in my opinion, Arrow is not my top 10, but it's definitely one that I think still kicks ass. So pick that up. Also picked up this. I'm still working on trying to like this title. I mean, I think I'm just one of those people. This is a Dark Knight 3, book 6, guys. But this is still one of those titles that you still want to like Frank Miller. Some people just flat out don't, and some people are just giving up on the guy, and some people do like him, and some people want to still like him. And for me, I'm still in that group of wanting to still like Frank Miller. And I'm gonna sit back and read this, and hopefully this is going to hold up the way we all want it to hold up as a good story. So, I mean, I'm just tired of seeing all the Dark Knight 3, regular covers and all the variant covers. I mean, yeah, I do pick up, Rebirth, issues and variant covers, but there's so many variant covers right now for the Dark Knight 3 that you feel like it's just a clear cash grab right now. So, anyway, there's that. And this one was a random pickup. I'm not real familiar with it. I have no idea. I just like the cover. And this looks like this is a Bill Sienkiewicz cover. Cave Carson Has a Cybernetic Eye, the first issue. I have no idea how this is. But it felt like it's got like sneaky good popularity down the line somewhere along the line. Like it's going to be one of those titles where it's like, you wish you never skipped it on a comic store, and all of a sudden it's popular. I know nothing about it. I just saw it, and I was like, I saw that. It had a regular cover and it had a variant cover. And this looks like the variant cover by Bill Sienkiewicz. So I'm going to give this one a shot and see if it's worth it. I just never heard of a title called Cave Carson Has a Cybernetic Eye. This sounds like something that's going to be like, that might blow up. So if you haven't picked it up at the comic shop, just pick it up. Just throw $4, down and just put it aside. You never know. It might be like a motion picture or something like that. I just never heard of a title like that. Also, my last book, The Death of X, Part 2 of 4 by Charles Soule, Jeff Lemire, and others. And I'm reading it because I got my old run of X-Men titles pretty much complete. That I figure I might as well read this, and I mean, they're putting the X-Men away right now because they don't want to expose them anymore to the movie theaters. Looks like, as far as like any of the Marvel material. So it's just irritating that they're trying to like kill off all the X-Men or whatever, or trying to put them out of their misery or put them in hibernation until things change over at 20th Century Fox, that they do something silly like this. I just hope this is a good story, and if they put the X-Men away for the time being, hopefully eventually they'll bring them back. But it's really just heartbreaking to see that Marvel will go this far to put an end to some popular characters just so they don't have any material for 20th Century Fox. It's just ridiculous for me. But anyway, the first issue was good. Hopefully this thing ends the way it ends, right? But yeah, that's what I picked up from the comic shop, guys. Yeah, like I said, the Death of X is good. The first issue was a good read, but yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's heartbreaking because we've come back, we've come from picking up one of the most best-selling popular comics of X-Men #1 back in the year 1991, where everybody bought like 5 or 6 of the same copy, and it was drawn by Jim Lee and inked by like Scott Williams and written by Chris Claremont, to now we're at this point in 2016 where we have the Death of X, and all this really does is just stem back to just not giving 20th Century Fox any future material, which is really silly. So that's what I got, guys. That's what I picked up from Comic Shop. We're running about almost 12 minutes on this video. Tell me what you guys picked up from the Comic Shop. Tell me, give me any recommendations. And yeah, I'll see if I can get some more videos out before the weekend hits. And yeah, hey, as far as new subscribers, welcome. Have a look around. Yeah, if you know anybody who wants to check out some decent videos, just swing on by here. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.